You'll like this one, though, because you brought this one up. Jamaican women going for the 4x100 meter world record. That quartet of Briana Williams, Elaine Thompson-Herah, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, and Shericka Jackson ran 41:02 in Tokyo, which was 0.2 off the world record set by the American team from London 2012, who ran 40.82. The American team in Rio ran 41:01. So they were just 100th off that. But given the ability, the talent from those four, I think the world record is in their grasp. I have this one as the least likely to happen just because you got to coordinate four people's schedules and put on a 4x1. But I would just love to see this because there's no guarantee they're all going to be in this shape again.
Yeah. You have to maybe find a diamond league to put it up, and it's also just gonna be hard. I feel like running by yourself in a 4x1 might feel a little weird. I remember when Team USA had to do that to qualify. They had to rerun in lane 1 by themselves at one of the World Championships or Olympics. But yeah, they have the talent to break 40:82, which is the world record by US. They have the talent to run faster than that. Yeah. They have the talent to run 40.5, in my opinion. One thing that sucks about relay records is that you really only get them 3 times out of 4 years, right? You only get them at global championships. So it's hard to get them to come together for this cause, but I don't know. I mean, we do know I've heard there's a little bit of beef between some of the athletes, between Elaine, Shelly, Shericka. I think there's a little bit of they used to train together and then they don't. So maybe they're not going to be too keen of feeling the need to work together. But hey,
this is their chance, though.
They all get the world record. Yeah, they all get it. So.
Yeah. You got a woman who's run 10:61 this year and 10:63 on the same team. Not 10:61 and 10:63 as their PRs at some long forgotten time of their career.
Yeah.
No, this year
months ago,
they had people run
10:61
and 10:63. They're number 2 and number 3 all time from this year. Then you have Shericka Jackson, who's a bronze medalist and ran 10:76. Compare those times to the times run by the American team that broke the world record. Or even an all-star team from anywhere in history, and Jamaica could go toe-to-toe because they got number 2 and number 3 right now. It's not a guarantee that that's going to be the case in 2022.
If we could figure out a way to get this race to happen, right? We find a meet to put it on. Obviously, having them by themselves in a 9-lane track is going to feel a little weird and might kind of screw up their flow. So what would you put in lanes 3, 2, and lanes 5 and 6, wherever lane they decide, to kind of simulate a relay? Do you put do you put Carson Woolhorn running in lane 5? I mean, he can run 42.77, right? According to my point statement. What do we put in the other lanes to kind of simulate a 40.5 pace for everyone else? Because the wave light technology, no one's going to be looking down. What type of, is it two men running like a 2x200? You know, get the Lyles brothers, just Josephus and Noah. They just do a 2x200.
Yeah, I don't know. They could do it by themselves, or just put some other teams in there that they blow out of the water. The Swiss are always. I always feel like every Diamond League, whenever there's a 4x1, the Swiss are involved in some way, shape, or form, and they break some sort of record. So give Switzerland 3 teams, A, B, and C out there. Just give Jamaica a lane. They don't need to worry about competition. They're just racing against the clock. It's fine. It probably will be better that way. They won't be thinking about everybody. They'll just be thinking about their handouts being clean, and they'll run that 40.5.
You know what would be great? If they do this, and they do it at a meet where Sha'Carri is running the 100. Because then you have the dynamic of oh, you guys don't want to race me, or I don't want to race you. Because if Jamaicans are at a meet that Sha'Carri's at and they're not racing each other, That's going to
Yeah.
add some tension, which is what you love, right? That tension building up to 2022. I mean, obviously, we
I
love them
think,
just straight up racing each other, but
yeah. Yeah. I was going to say, if that's the case, I don't know. Maybe I'd just rather have them race each other. But I just don't think it's going to happen. Too much to coordinate. I put it as the lowest possibility that it will happen, but it would be great. And I think this is a historical opportunity that I don't know is going to be there. Now, maybe it will be. Maybe next year they'll come back and they'll run 10-6-1 and 10-6-3 again, and then they'll do it in Eugene with the exact same group. But that's not a guarantee. And when you have two historical greats on your team and then two other really good runners, you got to take advantage of that while you have it.
yeah, you do.
That's it for the
Is
show.
that
That's
it?
all 8. That's it.
We
That's
did
all
it,
8.
man.
We did it. We